to CfC in St. Moritz. It is the best conference of the year, for sure. The first time I came, Nicola was kind enough to invite me as a speaker, and this is my third year coming to CfC in St. Moritz. It is the best conference of the year, for sure. The first time I came, Nicola was kind enough to invite me as a speaker, and I was hooked. It's a fantastic group of people, and it's a great mix every year of people you already know very well and people that you're meeting for the first time. And it's just such high quality interactions that you have with people here at CfC that are really hard to get anywhere else, right? Very intimate setting, but also large enough, and so what a beautiful setting as well. One of the best things about Switzerland is being in the Alps, and this is one of the most ideal places for it.
Wow. In the Alps? Tell us more. Linda Liu, Solana, president.
So it's really the combination of those things where it's fun, it's casual, it's meaningful, and that's why it's my third year here, and we even sponsored this year, so.
St. Moritz. St. Moritz. St. Moritz. I'm not going to lie. Zebec sent me down the rabbit hole on St. Moritz. Because Zebec made an announcement today that Zebec will be in St. Moritz for the Digital Asset Conference week from January 14th, which is tomorrow, to the 16th. Alongside our partner Algorand, which is interesting. So from there, I said, what is St. Moritz? So I actually went down the rabbit hole on St. Moritz, because I'm wondering, what event is this? And then the first thing I found, of course, is the video you guys just watched, was Solana president Linda Liu. But I also found this video too. So I think this, 2027, CKJ is going to have to attend St. Moritz and live stream it. And we're going to take a look at that St. Moritz. And also, the whole internet seems to be talking about, is BlackRock using RLUSD? BlackRock using RLUSD? For some reason, my second St. Moritz clip ain't trying to play. I already refreshed it once. You know what? I'll X that out. Let me see. Zebec will be in St. Moritz for the Digital Asset Conference week of January 14th to the 16th. And that sent me down the rabbit hole on St. Moritz. And then I found this. Also, St. Moritz highlights unlocking the future of finance.
In economies sit. Over 4 to 5 years, there's a move to a transaction-based as a goal. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah,
Actually, this lineup right here is wild, guys. This is at St. Moritz 2023, unlocking the future of finance, Web3 rails. Web3 rails. Unlocking the future of finance, Web3 rails. And actually, this lady, I went down the rabbit hole on her first. This is Nicholas White. She's appointed the CEO of BTC2, the USA arm that's branching into crypto in the US, which we'll talk about that momentarily. But also in this same video, I mean, you got some heavy hitters here. Of course, you got some heavy hitters. But one stands out the most to me, and he actually gives a really good speech.
...2015, so we've been around through a couple of crypto winters.
A couple of crypto winners. I've been in cryptocurrency since 2016. Give them more.
And well, I'm sure we'll touch on some of that throughout the panel. And we trade spot, derivatives, and lending. Lending might be a dirty word this year as well, but I think there are ways in which we can do it safe, efficiently, and maybe we'll talk about some of those.
Okay, we'll talk about those.
Thank you. Actually, that was probably a 7 out of a 10, and I think you need an agent. I'm sure I could do better for you, because your background is incredible. It really is. Look, I'll let.
Believe it or not, guys, the background of everybody here is unbelievably incredible. I mean, she's straight from, I think, Citadel Securities. And then, of course, we got Ripple coming up here.
There you go. So now you know the length, Andrew. Go for it. You set the stage.
We're going to skip over this guy and go straight to the what I want to show you.
Companies figure out
10 years, like big mega regional head
our biggest region, which is kind of everything from Dubai.
Welcome.
Great to be in St. Moritz. I'm a Colorado guy.
St. Moritz, St. Moritz, St. Moritz. Everybody say 2027 CKJ St. Moritz.
Although I've lived in Asia for the last 30 years, so it's great to be in the mountains, and thanks for having me. I'm at Ripple. I have two roles there. I look after our biggest region, which is kind of everything from Dubai to Japan.
I always call this the Brad Garlinghouse of Asia.
Up from Australia, reporting to the Singapore office.
It looks just like Brad Garlinghouse to me.
Which is our big mega regional headquarters, and I also look after our global customer businesses as well. So we've had an interesting year in 2022, like others we'll talk about on this panel, but we've also been at this for 10 years. Like many people
At it for 10 years, I understand.
On this panel, we've been through a few of these down cycles, a few of these winters.
And this is what stands out to me when I watch this video, is like they talk about this must be a bear market in 2022. And this video right here is from 2023. This is St. Moritz, which Zebec will be attending tomorrow. And I actually started watching this video before the live stream. So I kind of fell down the rabbit hole on St. Moritz today. So we will be talking about that. But he actually has some really interesting things to say. Actually, every one of these panel guests has some amazing things to say about, and just doing some of the research on the guest here, like even the first lady, who we're going to talk about momentarily, Nicola White. She got appointed to the CEO of B2C2. And many may not know what that is, but this is a UK company that is starting a USA arm in cryptocurrency. It's a UK company that's starting a cryptocurrency arm in the USA. Nicola joined B2, which in July. She's the president of B2C2 USA, an electronic trading innovator. She previously worked at Citadel Securities Global on fixed income, established the income institutional market, make it growing to the top ranked business. Prior to that, she was the global head of electronic markets within fixed income division at Morgan Stanley. And that's the previous guest before Ripple here. So you kind of see, matter of fact, there's a term for this for those that don't know. I actually wrote the term down for tonight's show. It's called a career pivot. It's called cryptocurrency makes people have a career pivot, a career pivotal moment. Because people that was in banking, in securities, bonds, treasuries, guess what? Now they're all in cryptocurrency.
And looking forward to learning lessons and that perspective going forward. I came at
Everybody's getting involved in the evolution of money.
this, I was a Goldman Sachs partner and really spent most of my
Goldman Sachs partner. Now he's at Ripple. Back me up more on this, sir. Please back me up more. I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP After Dark. I haven't said that in a long time. I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP After Dark. You never know who's going to show. Remember I used to say it all the time. I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP After Dark. You never know who is going to show. I've been going live, nighttime crypto live stream since 2016. Yeah. Talking about cryptocurrency. One of the first XRP channels. Here it is. Y'all seen I was down the rabbit hole before the live stream. I mean, I got to blame it on Zebec. Zebec Network is attending St. Moritz. So I had to figure out what was St. Moritz DCA Crypto Dave. What's St. Moritz? What's St. Moritz? Whoa, I never knew I did that before. What is St. Moritz? And why didn't CKJ not get invited? What is St. Moritz? And why? Zebec will be in St. Moritz tomorrow. Will be in St. Moritz. Moritz. Z. Tomorrow, probably already there right now. We got to put ZBCN on that. ZBCN. And guess what? CKJ will be there 2027. Woo! It's all about manifestation. Hit link, we live. Hit link, we is live. Believe it or not, I almost got a question why I'm not there. And I had to answer my own question tonight with that. Oh my goodness. Let me see how much it is. Okay. My apologies. We gotta get the setup. We gotta get the setup back. We gotta get the setup back. Okay, there we go. What is St. Moritz? Oh, I've been down the rabbit hole in St. Moritz. Are you ready to travel down the rabbit hole with me? Let's start with Lily Lou.
My third year coming to CfC in St. Moritz. It is the best
Your third year, Lily Lou, President Solana Foundation, who also used to be on the board of Zebec. Give it to him, Lily.
conference of the year,
Oh, it's the #1 conference of the year.
for sure. The
For sure. For sure. Give it to him.
first time I came, Nicola was kind enough to invite me as a speaker, and I was hooked. It's a fantastic group of people,
One day, CKJ will speak at this event, Silver Days.
and it's a great mix every year of people you already know very well and people that you're meeting for the first time.
Okay.
And it's just such high quality interactions that you have with people here at CfC that are really hard to get anywhere else, right? Very intimate
What? It's hard to get these speakers there? Give it to them, Lily.
setting, but also large enough, and
An intimate setting? I like that.
so what a beautiful setting as well. One of the best things about Switzerland is being in the Alps.
Oh my God. CKJ in Switzerland, the Alps. Yes, I can picture that. Can you picture that, Devon? I can picture crypto combos at St. Moritz next year. Uh-oh, Devon probably marked the calendar.
And this
But then I got to thinking, Devon, why? I mean, I don't know if they're gonna let us in the party. I'm just joking. But I mean, it's time for a change in cryptocurrency.
one of the most ideal places for it. So it's really the combination of those things where it
And that's what CKJ is here to do. I'm here to bring in the average Joe. Just like back in the day when I started off back up Brad Kimes Digital Perspectives. And I said, we're going to do the average Joe investor. Because cryptocurrency is a big opportunity for us all. I think we all can get involved. Matter of fact, at one time, it was a branch away from the traditional financial system. Now we're like excited. Oh my God, the biggest financial conference in history. So, hey, I guess Ripple was right. We had to work with them, not against them. Give it to them, Lily.
it's fun, it's casual, it's meaningful, and that's why that's my third year here, and
Third year.
even sponsored this year. So
Sponsored this year. Uh-oh. I know I showed this in the beginning, but some may have just arrived. So we're in Switzerland. You know, it all goes down in Switzerland. That's where they hide all their money. Now I'm just joking. When you get invited to this party, matter of fact, what's George Carlin say? It's a big fat club and you're not invited. I'm just joking. Nah, it's a club and you ain't in it. At St. Moritz. If you even showed up at the door, bro, they'd be like, security. Nah, I'm just joking. But that's the problem. Why should we think like that? Why can't I say 27 CKJ in St. Moritz? Guess what? CKJ in St. Moritz 2027. I can see that. Gmail Brown. Do you want to see CKJ in St. Moritz? Gmail Brown? I think Gmail Brown wants to see that. He's a 5-year member. And I've been creating crypto content since 2016. So, down my rabbit hole today, the first speaker, I ran across this also, St. Moritz 2023, Unlocking the Future of Finance. They also got a YouTube channel. So I think this was it. Yeah, so I started Googling St. Moritz. And I started coming back with like previous events, Miss C. Oh, I did find this out. I can get a ticket from Philly to St. Moritz for $900. That's it? What? I can be in Switzerland for $900? Come on.
Career overseas.
Zebec, I should be there right now live streaming this. Huh? We supposed to be the people's currency, ain't we?
building businesses around the
Huh?
world. And then was it Uber?
It always makes me think too, like the crossover. When's the crossover happen? Never mind. I'm not gonna go down that avenue right now.
For many years, which is one of the great scaling experiences, as well as dealing with regulators in a way that was contentious, certainly at the beginning as well. So lots of similarities to this role in crypto, but most importantly, looking forward to being part of this group, and thanks for having me.
I think the regulators also learned something about how to deal with tech companies during that era. So it was particularly bold and pioneering stuff, if I remember correctly. So actually, let's stay with you because Chris Larsen came to Level 39 in London, 2014, I think it was, the first blockchain lab there. And he told me
2014, one of the first blockchain events. They're talking about Chris Larsen, CEO of Ripple.
about these new rails.
New rails, new rails, new rails.
Okay, new
Means new opportunity for the average person. Second Life, Philippines. Too cold? I know I hate the cold, so I'm already cold now.
rails. And I thought, oh, interesting.
New rails, interesting. I know I was excited when I first heard about cryptocurrency.
Who are you targeting and why? So here we are today.
He said, who are you targeting and why?
And the question is, old rails, new rails.
Old rails, new rails.
Why is it taking so long?
Why is it taking so long, Miss C?
It takes a long time to build another financial network, which
It takes a long time. We're building a brand new financial system. Tell them, Asia Brad Garlinghouse. This is the Brad Garlinghouse of Asia.
I think is what
This is Ripple Labs right here.
Ripple set out to do.
Ripple set out to do it.
As people know, there's XRPL, the ledger, there's XRP, the digital asset, and then there's Ripple, the company, which was set up to build use cases and really set out. And Chris was an unbelievably visionary founder, still involved. We still see him in San Francisco. But this notion that cross-border payments was a utility or use case right from the very beginning. Yeah. And so we set out to do this, and as people on the panel know, and Joe's been around this, we didn't have a lot of luck early on in selling a vision of moving digital assets across a new SWIFT network.
Let's hear that line right there. For those that don't know, that's what I'm saying. Some don't know the pain we went through, Miss C. And I'm not trying to have nobody relive the pain. I'm not trying to have nobody relive the pain, because I'm telling you, it was hell. And, you know, I can relive the pain for you, make you all feel it, but we're not going to do that. I'm just talking about at a time when it was like nothing but Bitcoiners, and it was like no XRP channels, and there was definitely XRP haters. And he's just talking about selling this vision. And you got to think about it. At the time, the only other really crypto information, you got to figure if you're selling a vision to what? Any institution, any individual, anybody. I told her about cryptocurrency in 2016. The first thing they're going to think about, oh, Silk Road. So it was an uphill battle. Give it to him, sir.
Early on, because a lot of the banks we went to talk to, they may want to invest in us, but they wanted nothing to do with digital assets at that point.
Nothing to do with it.
And so we found a lot of innovative PSPs and fintechs who were willing to buy into this vision of building a now 70-country financial network known as RippleNet, which is
70. Yeah, this is the year of no pain, Miss C, because we're going to crush it in 2026. We're going to crush it in 2026, crypto world. We're going to crush it in 2026, Bulls family. We're going to crush it.
is the core business we have.
And you know why? Because I'm telling you, just watching each of these individuals talk, and tonight I kind of fell down this rabbit hole in St. Moritz and watching this video right here, and I kind of went down the rabbit hole in the speakers and who they are, and it just really blows me away with their background. And I'm telling you, I had to write it down, and I think one of them even says the word. It's a career pivot. Like each one of these people are from banks or hedge funds or from Goldman Sachs, and now they're all crypto pioneers, or oh now we're crypto advocates. Like, come on, we can all see there's a massive shift happening here in finance, in internet, in innovation.
We also play in CBDCs and NFTs and other things on the other side of our business. But the rails have migrated over time. That's the most important message. When we built this on fiat, we had a real use case for moving specifically around remittances or small business flows.
That's what always excited me about Ripple's XRP back in the day. Is I was excited about cryptocurrency, but I never really understood that money didn't move until I studied money in 2016, and I realized it was nothing but IOUs. It's all dormant capital. No money ever moves. So there was no real-time settlement or payment at all. Definitely no micropayment. So we've come a long way, and like it has been a decade, but the shift continues to happen.
right.
But in the last year, and this is what I think is so important for this discussion these 3 days, there's just a lot of good stuff going on underneath the noise. There's real signal going on. And for us, it's very simple. The number of people...
And think about it. If you kind of think about it, we're really watching an interview from 2023. Look how much even things have changed in this year or even Q4 as far as like, oh, robot asset tokenization. I don't really know why people are so excited about that. I mean, I can see why Wall Street is excited about it, and maybe crypto pioneers are excited about it because maybe we're going to get more use case out of our particular crypto that's our favorite. But I'm not excited at all about, oh my God, they're going to tokenize all this and Wall Street's going to make even more money now. It's like, okay, now they're going to use the technology that they didn't believe in, that they were laughing at. And now we're going to tokenize everything. Oh, you were right. This technology is amazing. So guys, I'm telling you, you better take advantage quick. Decide what cryptocurrency is the future. Zebec Nation, just asking. Why is there ZBC Man's comments don't show up? Hey, why is it ZBC Man's comment don't show up in the chat? I don't know. Is ZBC Man trying to comment and he's saying that it won't show up?
Adapting.
That would mean that he's blocked. And that would be strange if he's blocked. So I'm starting to think we got a real issue with that. As far as, I'm really thinking a mod really do go through and block a lot of people. So what he's saying, ZBCN Man can't type in the chat? I believe that's what you said. If that's the case, I'm going to have to show you a video where everybody's going to have to type on this particular video that's going to have to say unblock me. And instead of slowing down the stream right now for that and going down that rabbit hole, let me think. I'll give you the link shortly that you can comment on the video, unblock me, and I can unblock your account quick. Because I would have to like reset the whole program, which I'm thinking about really honestly doing. But then it would take everybody's wrench, and then people would be upset. Oh my God, you took my wrench! And then I'm like, oh my, I didn't take no particular wrench. Anyway, I'll give you the link momentarily.
And using our on-demand liquidity product, which uses digital assets across one country to another, really settling across the blockchain, has gone from 3 countries.
3 countries to what, sir?
We could do this 18 months ago to 40 payout countries.
40 payout countries, 3 payout countries to 40 payout countries. The Zebec Nation podcast, yeah, he must be blocked. That sucks. My apologies, man. Somehow a bunch of people got blocked. I'm thinking half my live stream got blocked. Because, I haven't really streamed like a week or so because I went on a mini vacation. But guess what? Bullzilla's back, baby.
And the volume on the net.
And we're going to figure out how to unblock the other half of the live stream that's watching right now. That's probably an agony. My apologies. I know how it is to be blocked too. And you're like, oh my God, I'm trying to type and I can't type. And it's ZBCN Man, the legend himself. They blocked ZBCN Man, the legend. That's wrong. I got you, bro.
Network has gone from about $1 billion US to $15 billion.
ZBCN Man, that almost makes you think of this song. I gotta show it to y'all. This is a hot song too. And I said I wasn't gonna do no music tonight. I said I wasn't gonna do no music tonight. Tonight I was gonna keep the show straight serious. Cause I was like, bro, if we're gonna actually make it to oh, that's interesting. I was like, if we're actually gonna make it to I had no idea that anybody else was live right now. I didn't. I don't really keep track of that. But that's interesting. I'll keep that in mind for next time. I'm doing one of my YouTube shorts here. I do got a fire ZBCN Man song. Here it is right here, right? Give it to him, ZBCN Man. Since you're blocked, shout out to you, bro. My apologies. Here you go.
Yeah. Zebec on the block. We stream that guap, you did hit. Ain't no payroll delay, my code don't sleep. Real time cash flow, straight to orbit.
Yeah, give it to him.
I'm a crypto king, crown made of cold. ZBCN stream
where the cash flow. I might be singing this in St. Moritz in 2027. We're gonna bring some flavor to St. Moritz.
Dirty South base made a legend explode. Zip it to the moon, got the whole net soul.
They ain't gonna stop it.
No banks, no brakes, just keys and nose. All it's on fire like a gas man blow. I don't chase checks, they come in slow.
Coming slow.
Slow.
Real time pay got me glowing like gold.
Real time pay got me glowing like gold.
Real-time pay got me glowing like gold.
They still punch clocks, I punch in code. Facts, screaming that payroll
Facts.
straight to my nose. No yet, know that I don't carry that load. My salary's live, never stuck, never froze. I'm a chain link.
Oh my God! All right, my apologies. Back to the show. Back to the show. I had to do that for ZBCN, man. My apologies. I wish there was a way to unblock you right now. I'm gonna have to give you the link. My apologies. All right, so here's the thing. Zebec didn't invite me to St. Moritz with him, but of course, you know, I guess it's like a proper party. A proper party. That's kind of interesting that I call it that, the proper party. Anyway, Zebec Network is attending St. Moritz, which is like the elites in Switzerland. So imagine us showing up there playing that. They ain't trying to have that. But anyway, you know, one day, no, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Don't get me wrong. I joke a lot. Too many jokes tonight. Too many jokes tonight. I'll keep it serious. So anyway, registration is here. Zebec Network, Ski Mixer. Ski Mixer, what? Imagine being in the slopes, huh? I don't know. I can see CKJ being a celebrity out there, huh? What? Huh? They'd be like, oh my God, it's CKJ. He made it. He made it. I'm trying to click on the link right here. It takes you actually to like a fancy slope site. Smash some hearts. Oh snap, lower level in the building. What up, lower level? No, we know you didn't block nobody, bro. Shout out to lower level. Good to see you, sir. Where you been hiding at? Number 25. Why? Yeah, my apologies. You know, I'm gonna man, I hate to go to the video right now. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? For the sake of time and just finding it, I'm gonna the video will be in the description. Once I end this stream, I'm going to put the video in the description of this video. So, for anybody that's watching right now that's blocked, actually, this is a much better idea than last time, too. If anybody watching right now that's blocked, I'm going to put a video link in the description after this live stream. Hit the link on that video and comment on that video. It's my other YouTube channel. I can find you. And once you write your name, just say anything. Hey, unblock me. And then I can actually unblock you. That's like the easiest way to find you. Trust me, I've been through this a few times. So, and I may even still give you the link before we leave. But I'll just, for anybody that's maybe watching after the live stream, the link in the description, comment on that video, unblock me, and you will be live on the next live stream. Zebec Ski Mixer, St. Moritz, January 16th, 5 p.m. In Switzerland. I should have been there, but 2027, you never know. All right, so let me see. So here's what happened when I decided to do the research on St. Moritz. Okay, first thing I found was Nicole White, who's the CEO of BTC2 USA. I'm delighted to be leading our USA operations, which is interesting because there's a USA operations, and then it made me do research on this company, which actually, and here's the thing, it's like, all right, I didn't really want to do the research. I'm not going to say I didn't want to do the research on it, but like, I don't know. I just found the rabbit hole on who these individuals were. So if you go back to the speakers here, let's go back to the beginning. So this is in St. Moritz 2023.
What you're doing, well, a bit longer, just a bit more about what you have been doing and how you find yourselves here. Let's start with Nicola.
Thanks. So my name
Give it to him, Nicola.
is Nicola White. I'm the CEO at B2C2.
B2C2. We're going to learn something tonight, Second Life. B2C2. This is how we make money in cryptocurrency. You got to know who these individuals are. You got to know where they came from and where they're going and what their game plan is, what their blueprint, their roadmap. Follow the money, and then bam, give it to him, Nick.
We're an OTC liquidity provider. We were founded in 2015, so we've been around through a couple
I'm going to give you some information on this. It's going to shock you, too.
of crypto winters. And
Crypto winters. See, to make big gains, sometimes you got to have big pains.
And well, I'm sure we'll touch on some of that throughout the panel. And we trade spot derivatives and lending. Lending might be a dirty word this year as well, but I think there are ways in which we can do it safe, efficiently, and maybe we'll talk about some of those.
Thank you. Actually, that was probably a 7 out of a 10, and I think you need an agent. I'm sure I could do better for you because your background is incredible. It really is. Look, I'll let it go. So now.
And that's what made me go down the rabbit hole on her, because when he said her background is incredible, because it made me realize what is her background.
You know the length, Andrew. Go for it. You set the standard.
My name is Andrew Kessler. I'm the CTO for Zenata AG. Zenata concerns itself with trying to understand the role of data within blockchain space and Web3. My background is semiconductors, solid state.
Okay, so I didn't do research on him, but I was interested in Nicola. And she is from the company called B2C2, a digital asset pioneer building the ecosystem of the future. Today announced Nicola White has been named the CEO of B2C2. And they're going to have a USA entity effective immediately. She joined in 2021 as the president to lead the USA division. She previously worked at Citadel Securities. So why would somebody from Citadel Securities lead a crypto company? They see what's coming. Establishing fixed income. She's delighted to be leading the USA operations and look forward to working with the global team to build out B2C2. So what's B2C2 hold? What's their goal? I just told you basically. Already significant capabilities in electronic trading across spot and derivatives. We will continue to create and innovate solutions to meet the diverse needs crypto or lower levels here. Growing institutional client base, which is soon to be lower level. And guess what? Max Bonum's the founder of B2C2. And I actually looked him up too, because I wanted to know who's backing this company. And guess what? You know why it's important to want to know who's backing the company? Because B2C2 is a global leader in institutional liquidity for digital assets, right? It was founded in 2015. They're trusted by who? Blue chip hedge funds, institutional managers. Trust me, one's going to jump out at you here. We provide deep, reliable liquidity, pricing in crypto, delivers seamless execution 24/7. But guess what? They're majority owned and backed by Japanese financial conglomerate SBI. What? SBI is one of Ripple's biggest backers, right? Your messages are showing up, Second Life. I see you. Messages is not showing up. I can see you right here. I can't even pin that, sir. Why? What do you got to say to us tonight? How you feeling? And for those that's like, why is he talking about B2C2? This company registered in England, Wales, because Bullzilla's going to Wales. One day there's going to be a CKJ World Tour, and CKJ is going to touch down in Wales. Oh my God, trust me, I'm friends with Ripples in Wales. A good friend of mine out there. Everybody know we're global. Ask Mark UK. He archives and thrives with the beast in the UK. B2C2 is registered in England, and guess what? Now they're starting the USA arm, and they're backed by SBI. And trust me, I went way deeper than that on that. I actually went too deep down the rabbit hole. Huh? Here's Thomas. Here goes the management team. My thing is this: why was I going to? Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. Because I want to show individuals that the who's who comes out to St. Moritz. The who's who comes out to St. Moritz, right? And guess who's going to St. Moritz now? Zebec. And guess who also deserves to be at St. Moritz? CKJ. So that's why I was like, I'm not going to play no music tonight. Tonight we're going to keep it all professional to show them I deserve to be at St. Moritz also. And then ZBCN man had to show up, mess up our show. Then I had to play ZBCN on the block. Anyway, no, I'm just joking. He didn't mess up the show. Speaker Nick White, B2C2 Group, Brooks, Joseph. And actually, I kind of showed you guys that right there. But actually, believe it or not, there's a bunch of good stuff in here. But I don't really want to like bore you guys with most of this. But this is actually an amazing video. I'm not going to lie. I was actually playing this while I was getting ready for the live stream. Watch this part right here. Give it to him.
Countries, and the volume on the network has gone from about $1 billion US to a $15 billion run rate. So,
what? Did you hear that? Second Life? The volume on the network, if you guys listen to the detail within the wording here, is ridiculous. Like what? Tell me about the volume on the network, sir.
Work known as RippleNet, which is the core business we have. We also play in CBDCs and NFTs and other things.
We play with CBDCs and NFTs, and now RLUSD that BlackRock is involved with, which I actually want to talk about that tonight. I should have went to that already, but give more, sir.
Things on the other side of our business. But the rails have migrated over time. That's the most important message. When we built this on fiat, we had a real use case for moving specifically around remittances or small business flows.
That's right.
But in the last year, and this is what I
In the last year, give it to him.
think is so important for this discussion these 3 days, is just a lot of good stuff going on underneath the noise. There's real signal
Lower level. There's a lot of good stuff going on below the noise.
going on. And for us, it's very simple. The number of people adapting and using our on-demand liquidity product, which uses digital assets
Which uses digital assets. Give them more, sir.
across one country to another, really
Across countries, money without borders.
settling across the blockchain,
Okay, give them more, Brad.
has gone from 3 countries where we could do this
Just 3 countries. Second Life to what, sir?
18 months ago to
18 months ago to what?
40 payout countries.
40 payout countries.
And the volume on the network has
The volume on the network is just ridiculous.
gone from about $1 billion US to
$1 billion US to what?
a $15 billion run
$15 billion runway.
rate. So things are happening.
Woo! Everybody start cheering. Everybody start cheering right there, right now. I guess, you know, like, matter of fact, I'd be the guy in the audience cheering, like, oh my, yeah!
But you asked
But you gotta be proper there, like, oh my God. But you gotta contain yourself. You can't really have outbursts. You can't be excited to go from 1 billion to 15 billion. Not at St. Moritz. Man, let's see if somebody yelled in the audience when he said that. Like, yeah!
to another, really settling across the blockchain, has gone from 3 countries where we could do this 18 months ago to 40 payout countries. And the volume on the network has gone from about $1 billion US to a $15 billion run rate. So things are happening. But you asked the question, why is it taking so long? It's because
Nobody yelled, yeah. I should have been there, Blue Undercurrent. Blue Undercurrent, I'm making a case for CKJ at St. Moritz 2027. I would have been the guy in the audience, yeah!
building a network that has participants and entities on it that are KYC'd and AML'd and, you know, we believe in and trust takes a long time.
Oh, Second Life was Crypto Navigator. No way. I did not know that.
Then we're going to stay at it.
And Eric, if I may, I mean, I think one thing people forget too is, so I was at Morgan Stanley for 14 years.
So you probably got some accounts blocked too.
And then sit
Morgan Stanley for 14 years. Like, listen, she would have retired from Morgan Stanley. You don't have career pivots like this. Like, now she's leading a crypto company. You know how much she was making at Morgan Stanley, Alan? Navigator?
Citadel for 4.
Citadel for 4. Morgan Stanley for 14. That's 20 years right there. She's ready to retire. But no, something encouraged her. Miss C. What was that, ma'am?
It's a lot easier to change things when your technology is relatively new
Thank you.
versus you have 25 years of like legacy technology,
25 years of legacy technology is done.
mainframes. So it's almost like these large banks and large organizations need to like carve off its own infrastructure in order to make any progress. And that's what we spend a lot of time educating people on, making sure they understand the complexities of,
Give it to them.
because you're never going to modify a mainframe system or, 20-year-old code and get it up to the speed and the capabilities that you need to deal with blockchain.
Do you think we made as much as money in crypto as we did in 2021 just by looking this good? No. It takes a lot of research. And sometimes this could be boring to some, but to me, this had me on the edge of my seat because it just makes me, it blows me away that like just, like I said, the career pivot. I hope we run across that line here where somebody says, I had a career pivot.
Well, and I also think that like public perception is finicky. The blockchain revolution is going to revolutionize the world of transactions.
Give it to him. Huh? The blockchain, what do you say? Give him that line one more time.
Mainframe system or 20-year-old code and get it up to the speed and the capabilities that you need.
Because here's the thing. Before it was just me telling you about cryptocurrency. Now we got people that's, speaking in a labyrinth to you. Huh? So now you know it's on.
Need to deal with blockchain.
And I also think that like public
This is the part. Give it to him, sir.
perception is finicky.
Okay.
The blockchain revolution is going to revolutionize the world of transactions.
That line right there. Give it to him one more time.
Well, and I also think that like public perception is finicky. The blockchain revolution is going to revolutionize the world of transactions the way the internet did to communications.
Bam.
I mean, the internet was invented in the 60s for the Department of Defense.
Give it to him.
And it took another 20 years for them to agree on a common language, TCP/IP,
Give it to him.
and assign ICANN and IP addresses and
Give it to them.
protocol where computers could talk to each other without not talking to each other.
Exactly.
And then it took 20 more years to get an operating system and a browser together where you could actually go on the internet.
Thank you.
And so when I think about sort of like aging blockchain, in 10 years, we've covered a lot of that sort of metaphorical ground. And
Welcome to the evolution of money. I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP, ZBCN After Dark. I am CKJ Crypto News. This is CKJ Crypto News. I am the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. I have been documenting my journey on the evolution of money since 2016. For those that may have just tuned in, is wondering why am I going down this video with these individuals talking? Just because it's all Zebec's fault. Zebec basically is attending this event tomorrow, St. Moritz, which sent me down the rabbit hole on what in the world is St. Moritz and how Bullzilla could attend if I took a flight from Philadelphia to St. Moritz is $911. There's a picture of it right there. Things to know, places to stay, hotels in St. Moritz. St. Moritz is a luxury alpine resort in the town of Switzerland. Imagine. Whew, shout out to the Zebec employees right now. You might be getting all expense paid right now. Zebec is paying for your flight. Now, if you fly that far, do you get first class? No, see, Zebec, if you want to fly me there next year, I'll fly first class. You thought I was going to say coach? No, hell no, not for CKJ. No coach. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You can fly me. Is there such thing as coach when you fly that far? I need some leg room. I'm just joking. I'll fly coach. Nah, just get me there. St. Moritz is a luxury alpine resort in the town of Switzerland, England. It has hosted the Winter Olympics. Did you know that, Devon? I guarantee you not. Lower level, did you know that, sir? I had a feeling you didn't. That tomorrow, Zebec will be speaking at this event in St. Moritz. And it also hosted the Winter Olympics twice. The Krusty Run and the World Championship Bobsled Run. You know, the bobsled team, the Jamaican bobsled team, membership bobsled made natural ice, an outdoor Olympic ice rink. Its Frozen Lake hosts polo, cricket, and even horse racing. It's going to be hard to get horse racing on ice. Ski, snowboarding areas include, and there are well-groomed cross-country ski trails. Yeah, that sounds like my kind of party.
I think sort of in the long arc of things, we're like kind of 84-ish, that we're still trying to invent the personal computer, right? And we're still grasping at the layer one for what's the common protocol.
Bam! I'm telling you, believe it or not, that's why I kept playing this, because that line right there is so true within itself. That's what I always say right now. Like, we don't know who the best layer one's going to be. Like, we're saying Ripple. Is Ripple even considered layer one as far as like, okay, we know they're like a money mover. They're definitely going to be a massive money mover. But like, as far as like the biggest layer one solution that people, matter of fact, I think Ripple is like a layer one solution now. Now they got included smart contracts. So based like Solana, like everybody's building on Solana or they're building on Ethereum. Who will be the Google of cryptocurrency? And that's basically what the guy said right there, which we don't know yet. That's why the door is wide open on opportunity for us as an individual to create wealth in this new asset class. And that's why I invented the 100K for 100 challenges, which we'll talk about those more later. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe for those videos.
We're like kind of 84-ish, that we're still trying to invent the personal computer, right? And we're still grasping at the layer one for what's the common protocol.
We're still grasping at the layer one. What's going to be the common protocol? Who's going to be the big dog?
I think, though, there's an opportunity for some layer ones to emerge that have learned some of the lessons.
Okay.
Andrew, tell us what you're doing.
What's that funny for?
Come on, go for it.
He must have like, why? Okay, I'm kind of curious about that.
So
did he have like an error with his protocol?
It's a very good segue. Thank you very much for that, Eric. There are kind of three big opportunities in this space that we don't see a lot of people tackling. And the first reason is it's very difficult to tackle these problems. And it's what we at Zonata really focus about.
Okay, the auditor. No wonder the auditor, he's the one that, that takes a look at your records.
The first thing to appreciate is that Web3 is not blockchain.
Oh, Lordy.
Could use loose clients.
All right, we're going to leave this alone for now. We're going to leave that alone. We're going to leave that alone for now. I'm seeing all your messages, sir. What's most important is when you're coming in from that far away, Gmail Brown members of the Jamaican Bobsled team. When you're coming from that far away, sir, it's most important to smash the thumbs up and hit that subscribe. We talked about Nicola White. His company's registered in England. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we looked over the team here. You know what? I looked up Max Bonin too. And actually, believe it or not, nobody really knows who this guy is. Max Bonin, the co-founder of B2C2, right? Or whatever, this company. Because I'll give you an example of what I mean. So I actually shared all of this before the live stream. Nicola White, CEO of B2C2. And it's like a big company that brought on Morgan Stanley as the CEO, and they're going to branch out to a USA arm, who spoke at this big conference, St. Moritz, a couple years ago with Ripple. Here she is right here, St. Moritz, unlocking the future of finance right there. And then, bam, you got, of course, Lily Liu, who also spoke there.
This is my third year coming to CfC.
So then when I go back to this, I go to... let me see if I got it in here. The fact that, I think it's going to be under my replies. I'm not going to play the whole thing through where it goes to the career pivot moment. But, okay, here goes the 2025 highlights. Which, I mean, it's more accurate and more up to date as far as planning the 2022 and the 2023. But the main point is, it really blows me away. It's like, for example, okay, when I first got in cryptocurrency, this is a good example. The creator of the BIT license. Ben Lawsky, was in New York. Matter of fact, this is a perfect example. The creator of the BIT license, Ben Lawsky, who was an elected official, New York Department of Financial Services, created the BIT license. He actually left that position and joined Ripple after creating the BIT license. And he actually levied the most fines against banks when he was in that position also. So he like made a career pivot from, politics to Ripple. Like, come on. If the money's right, you'll have a career pivot. If the money's right, you'll end up in Switzerland.
I love
Give it to him.
this conference. It's my favorite conference of the whole year.
It's fun, it's casual, it's meaningful.
Can y'all see CKJ there?
Obviously, who doesn't want to be in?
Okay, so where I'll be sitting at? Where would I sit at right now in that audience? Let me see. A change is going to come. Yes.
That Moritz.
Okay. Where would I sit right now? Why am I joking like that today? I don't know. I
Warm
have no idea.
welcome to my home valley and to the CfC St 2025.
It is
Brad Garlinghouse.
a wonderful conference. I'm very happy to be here, speaking to a lot.
Richard Tang, the CEO of Binance. So hold on, it's like a global event. That's one thing that always did excite me about cryptocurrency, though. To me, it was always a melting pot of, it didn't matter your nationality or where you're from, because it's really money without borders. So we got a lot of people here that's supporting from England, people that's supporting from, Africa. So it really brings the world together. But it looks like, my job is not done yet.
A lot of people from different.
Oh, Carlos Domingo. Come on. Carlos Domingo. Y'all know I meant Carlos Domingo in New York. Come on now. Y'all know CKJ should be at 2027 St. Moritz. They can't run from the truth forever.
Different parts of the equation.
That was the one guy. Oh, come on, I'll be out there showing them how to play this game. I'm the master at this. Come on, what's this called, Devon?
Pre-opening is critical.
Oh, Algorand Foundation, John Woods. John Woods. Guys, mark my words. 2027, I'm gonna be standing next to John Woods and like, oh my God, CTO Algorand Foundation, talk to us, John.
Really turns it into, I guess, a retreat nearly rather than just a conference.
See, this is a retreat, not just a conference.
Having this time before the formal conference begins
Project Liberty Institute, Sheila Warren.
with our fellow attendees
Okay, I've been skiing before.
here to create community, proven to be a really lovely opportunity.
That kind of reminds me when I did go skiing before, I'm telling you. Like basically, you know, if you're not really good, you gotta like just fall to stop.
That this was the best run.
And I was there a lot heavier then. Oh, Joe Lubin, Ethereum Foundation. Uh-oh. So come on, we got all kind of underhand deals being made out there. Ethereum Foundation in the building. Uh-oh.
Exquisitely run.
He's drunk. Joe Lubin drunk. I can see it in his eyes. He partying. Uh-oh. Come on, Lube.
Exquisitely run.
Yeah, he lit.
Very high quality.
I should be there.
People and content.
What? Right now, I'll probably be like Joe Lubin's best friend. I'm trying to tell you. I could talk to anybody in any situation. If I was standing next to Joe Lubin right now, I'm telling you.
And it succeeded.
Yeah. Not that I'd pressure him about Ethereum, but, you know. Brad Garlinghouse.
Having players like BlackRock here and being active, I think.
Oh, BlackRock is in the building.
Will yield.
Uh-oh. Chris Concarlo?
Opportunity to have personal time.
Yeah, Chris Concarlo in the building. Come on, CKJ knows who the who is. Come on now, I've been in crypto a long time.
Business leaders, but also thought leaders, and talk about
I'm more than just a pretty face.
really where they see the future going and to share visions.
Certainly having it invite only
Invite only? Cambridge?
makes for a better experience because you know everybody is qualified.
Oh, this, you know, this really reminds me of, this does remind me when I remember I went to Consensus in 2019. I had that same feel as right now. It was like, these are the, yeah.
Good to be here.
You also get great content and great learning. It's like seeing your old friends. What a
hell no. Come on now. Man, crypto is for the people.
better place than to be in the Engadine where you can enjoy yourself and relax.
Ain't that what you Bitcoiners wanted? Huh? And this is what y'all wanted, ain't it?
The entire crypto ecosystem has reached this point of
Oh, Franklin Templeton.
convergence with the traditional financial system.
Oh, man. I'm telling you. I should be here networking. I can feel it. I can see it. I'm telling you. Are you ready, Gmail Brown? Gmail Brown believes in me. I know he does. And Blue Current, he believes in me.
And we're really on the
And that's most important. Long as two believe. Now, I know there's more than two, but I'm just hypothetically speaking.
verge of this explosive growth.
Explosive growth.
Bitcoin hit $100,000. That's been just a big psychological.
What? Bitcoin hit 100,000? I told everybody, Lily Lou. I'm going to be like, see, this. Let me give you an example if I was there. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is what I would do. I'm like, oh, Lily Lou. I seen you at last year's video when you were so excited that Bitcoin hit $100,000. I remember when I was telling people they should get a Bitcoin at $3,500, Lily Lou. When did you get involved with Bitcoin? And then from there, she would be like, oh my God, 3,500? Yeah, 3,500, Lily Lou. But also, let me tell you something, Lily. You won't believe this. I also issued the 10 Solana challenge, 10 for 100. I told everybody get 10 Solana for 100. And they were all laughing. And they hated Solana, Lily. They hated it.
Level.
And then guess what, Lily? Let me tell you one more thing, Lily. You're going to love this story. You got time, Lily? Let me tell you, Lily. Listen, Lily. Solana crashed. You remember when FTX debacle, when Sam crashed Solana and it fell back to $8? And it fell back from 140, what, no, 260 per Solana. And it fell back to $8. I told everybody get 10 for 100 again, Lily. That's how confident I was in Solana, Lily. Give it to him, Lily.
For, 16 years.
I'm passionate about this. I'm sorry.
The theme is about speaking the same language, and one of the...
Oh, CEO of Elliptic. Is that Elliptic? I think it's Elliptic, right? Yeah, Elliptic. Is that Elliptic? Oh, Elliptic, that's like your analyzer, your security platform.
About speaking the same language, and one of the things
It's time to speak the same language.
I love about CFC is we're bringing the participants.
Okay, they don't call it St. Moritz, they call it CFC. So you gotta know the lingo. CFC.
From all those different parts together.
I'm invited now, trust me. Now he knows. Don't call it St. Moritz no more, bro. It's CFC.
So that we can debate head to head. What does that mean? And then find that common ground.
That's what I want to do.
The mix of that ecosystem is the nice thing that is important. Let them speak together to...
Oh, the CEO, CFO of St. Moritz. No, that's who we need to look up right there. Huh? Nick Starr, right? Nick Starr. Does he got Twitter? Bam. Then we can check him out, right? Huh? Nicholas Starr. That's what I would do. N-I-C-L-A. No, I'm not going to look it up like that. I don't want to show you guys my research techniques. The main point is I don't know. I'll give you a quick example of what I did. So say for example, okay. We looked up the company Beats, and I'll speed this up because we're going to get out of here soon. B2C2, right? Down here it says, okay, the founder is Max Bonin. So if I go back to my likes, I said, okay, who's Max Bonin? I like to really know their background and their research as far as like companies they back. So let me go to my likes. So let's find out who Max is. And Max is, bam. Here goes Max Bonin right here. He's the founder of B2C2 Group. Boom! I used to have a saying back in like 2018, Blue Current. It was rabbit whole time. But guess what? B2B Group, he's ex-Goldman Sachs and Oxford. You might be surprised too, because I think right here he says he's a reply guy. If he says reply guy and he's the founder of B2C2, oh, reply guy. Okay. I should message him right now. I'm like, hey, Max, I need you to come on the show. We were talking about you tonight. And I love your resume, sir. Can you tell us how you started B2C2? Boom! I'm about to message him right now, get money. That's why I was like, I'm not going to play music tonight. Because I was like, once we started going through the St. Moritz stuff and showing them, like, we're like trying to convince them that we should be at CFC, I was like, man, I don't know if I should play music tonight because, you know, we're trying to rub elbows with Max and Chris Goncarlo and Zebec at the Alps. So, but then ZBCN man showed up, then we started playing some music. Anyway, Nicola White appointed CEO of B2C2 USA. They have a USA division. You guys get that? We think we beat the drum hard on that. Let me scan through here now. So you get how to put that together. Chris Thomas, 1438. Yeah, just like that, bro. The research is there. How long you been in crypto, Chris Thomas, 1438? Because are you saying like just like China as far as like the old joke back in the day, as far as you've been in crypto a long time, or are you saying something new like a new joke? Or have you been in crypto a long time? One thing I noticed on here though is this one thing did jump out at me as far as the Zebec mixer is JV Vink, hosted by JV Vink. Ain't that the same? So leading growth is Zebec, right? So if you actually go back to my Zebec, so if I go home, let me see something here, because I think this is the same guy from the Zebec group. So if I go Zebec Network group right here, and then I go, let me see, into the group. Somebody's doing some swaps in here. They're swapping Solana, add to the bag, super app. Oh, that's on the Phantom wallet. He swapped on his Phantom wallet. Oh, he's on some swaps. So this is in the Zebec group right here. I can swear it said JV in here also. As far as maybe like the mod. Ain't like JV a mod or something in this group? Well, didn't I see something like that? How do I go back to like the main? Does it have like a main page maybe? Let me see. How can I go to like the main page of the Zebec group? Can't really.
Ecosystem updates that signal the same institutional wave you're already winning.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so this is the Zebec group. I can't really recall how to go to the main page of it. Okay. So here's like an admin. Okay, yeah. Actually, okay, here's an example right here. So Ghost right here. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold up. Oh, okay. I just found something interesting here too. I think I found something. As far as JV right here is replying to World Liberty. Why is JV Vink January 9th replying to World Liberty right here? And JV Vink is the same guy from the Zebec mixer right here, JV Vink. And then you go to the JV Vink right here, and he's replying to World Liberty. So hold up. Now, where did I just have that at? Oh man, don't tell me I lost that. It had to have been in one of these. Okay, here it is. Bam. Okay, so no, what does they actually reply on here? Oh, okay, here we go. I found something huge, I believe. Huh? And I found it live. Uh-oh. Zebec World Liberty financial announcement incoming. You heard it here first. You probably heard it somewhere else possibly, but you know, I like to say that. Because if you think about it, hold on. World Liberty on January 9th. What's today's date? 13th. So JV, I think I had to been. Did somebody else find this? Somebody else had to put this together by now, I'm thinking. But if you think about it, there's only 2 comments on here. Is this hard drive has to know, and crypto gloomy. What do we have here? Yeah, these are only 2 responses on this. So I'm gonna have to say at least hard drive saw this first, and crypto gloomy saw this. But other than that, I'm not sure. I don't think nobody else saw this. Should I say something big is coming? Yeah, because this JV guy would have to directly tie to, yeah, he's growing as Zebec. So this guy's like some kind of, at Zebec. And you know, Bozo's going to have to comment on here now. What should we comment on here? The boom sign? Or should we say buckle up? Huh? Or the train is leaving the station? What should we comment on there? Okay, go saw it. So I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, maybe a lot of people saw it, but they just wouldn't comment on it. But I'm kind of surprised that somebody wouldn't comment on that. Especially knowing how the Zebecian army is. But maybe, I don't know. I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw it, though. I'm not going to say I'm the first one to see it. So, we'll just put, this with it. Boom. I'm going to have to say, the future of payroll and payments, ZBCN, on World Liberty. I'm gonna have to do a separate video on that. What? But this kind of like brings it all back around. Hold on, because World Liberty said a lot of exciting announcements are coming around the World Liberty financial ecosystem, which World Liberty's been on fire, and I've been telling you guys that in our Telegram. As you actually go to the charts, guys, I've actually been posting about a couple hidden gems on Kraken. World Liberty's one of them. Oh, y'all see my Cosmos post too. Cosmos jumped from $1.90 to $2.60. And believe it or not, no sooner than I started staking those on Kraken when I told y'all to stake Cosmos on Kraken, and that was at $1.90. And I know you guys remember that. Let me go to price charts here. I hate to jump around like that. Yeah, we're going to speed this up. But as far as... Okay. World Liberty Financial Token. Which, really, I did like a lot of research on it. Not like a lot of research. I just don't really see like a lot of research. I mean, I don't see like a lot of potential for like it's not going to like make you rich or nothing like that. Because it's already like 14 cents, which sucks. But I do see like a lot of gain potential within it. As far as, what is the ticker for? W? World Liberty FI? World Liberty Financial. It's up 7% on the day. But it's up from like 14 cents. And this is the Trump token. And even if you search in the bio on it in the crypto apps, it says, oh, backed by Donald Trump, President Trump. Like, come on. How many cryptos can boast that? Like, we're talking about a cryptocurrency that's going up right now. And it says, this is the official project backed by Donald Trump. Like, come on. I don't care if you're a Trump fan or not. But, like, what is up? Like, we're talking about a cryptocurrency backed by the president. Like, I can't even believe I'm saying that. Like, is this real world? Do you know what I mean? Get money? Like, we're saying the president got a token. He launched his own crypto. He don't care. Like, to Trump is wild. He don't even care. Matter of fact, Trump is wild. I don't even want to get into that. As far as, like, some of the things I didn't see he did lately. It's like, whoa. That guy does not play. Anyway, which I don't want to get into that. But the point is It's up 8% on the 24 hours. It's up from like 14 cent. Go to the weekly. It's up from like 14 cent to 18 cent. But really, I did the research on it for like the whole time. It's been really in between. No, actually, at all-time high at 33 cent. So that's not bad though. To possibly go back to 33 cent. Which I'm not gonna show you everything. I mean, I'm just gonna speak what I know. So yeah, they have an all-time high of 33 cent, but it's only really in between 14 cent and 33 cent. Me personally, I like to find 100K challenges, 100K for 100. As far as like, you know, 100K Zebec for $78. Oh yeah, guys, y'all see Zebec is on fire today, right? You don't think that's ironic, Ken Moon Crew? The same day that Bullzilla returns is the same day that Zebec has liftoff? Huh? You don't think it's ironic? The same day that Bullzilla streams again, because you know I've been like on a week mini vacation. I'm back. And I streamed earlier today. Everybody smash that thumbs up, hit them subscribe. Even though I didn't live stream, I've been dropping videos though. And boy, did I drop some deep videos. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we have some ZBCN information right there. I think I meant to. Okay. Shout out to ZBCN man. Hold on. No, hold on. That could be two different accounts right there, I believe. Makes me want to go back right now. Okay, no, same account. ZBCN. Yeah. Is it ZBCN? Never mind. That'd be the same account. Anyway, I'm going to it. Scrolling. Oh yeah, guys, I was gonna talk about the staking, Zebec, staking and unstaking, and the buybacks and all that, but then I fell down the rabbit hole on St. Moritz. My apologies. But then I fell in the rabbit hole on St. Moritz. Web3 does have a sound.
I see crypto got me shining. Now I see why they don't like me. When
they drop, I don't trip.
Put down on Doja, made a grip.
Web3 does have a sound.
Tell by how I drip that my bank account's booming. I'm into grass now, so I went and got me some new.
Web3 has a sound.
That's new site for you.
Okay, I forgot that we were trying to be like proper for Switzerland. Oh man, I couldn't help myself. Oh man, I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP ZBCN After Dark. Oh, if you guys don't know, I did drop a video that it's actually going viral right now, lower level. Yeah, actually, I skipped my train of thought right off of that, didn't I? Lower level as far as the 100K Zebec for $78. Yeah, guys, it issued the 100K Zebec for $78. It rocketed. Yesterday, thank you, lower level. You made me remember my train of thought. Family Dollar runs on NetPay. Zebec, now a NetPay partner. Soon, Family Dollar, 6,000 stores, 50,000 employees, may soon pay their employees with real-time payroll. Hey, I like to, can I dream big? Family Dollar runs on NetPay, though. Make sure you guys check out my video. Just go to the channel, go to videos. Family Dollar runs on NetPay. Family Dollar NetPay video. Let me see what this video is doing. Yeah, actually, I dropped it. Oh, yeah, this video is on fire. Well, it's on fire on Twitter. I think it's on fire on YouTube, too. 61 likes. Okay, so then I kind of show people all the tagged research, which we talked about this on the more live stream, so I'm really not going to go through all again. But why NetPay partnership is bigger than you think, which I kind of really crushed it with this one. As far as I found under the NetPay testimonials that Family Dollar is very excited about NetPay technology. And now Zebec is a NetPay partner. Make sure you guys check out that video. So we do drop daily videos for those that just might not have time, Kim Moon Crew, for the whole hour show. For the whole hour live stream. I think I might even have went over. Oh yeah, you know that right, bro. I'll give you a second of it. Let me see. I like what? I'm like a music man. I love all music. See, you can only play that for 8 seconds though because copyright. I've been that's what we're all waiting, right? I've been waiting on this moment. Phil Collins for sure. Get money, squad.
I see crypto
Got me shining. Now I see why they don't like me. Okay, so we got that. Let me just scan through here. I think I'm all talked out for this evening. Did I make my case though? Get money, squad. Did I make my case for us to be at St. Moritz CfC 2027? Need to add some flavor to the show. Yeah. Okay, so I wear my suits. Y'all seen how I showed up in Vegas at the
Are you guys here for the halftime show?
At the Zebec World Tour? I wear a suit jacket when necessary.
Mutual. So
I wear a suit jacket when necessary.
Moderator, who is he? Oh, it's me.
Who is he? It's me, Eric Von Deer. It could be CKJ next year.
Please welcome Nicola White, Andrew Kessler, Joseph Kuffler, and
believe it or not, once you click on this, they actually got a, yeah, I'm all talked out now. St. Moritz has a channel. Did you know that? CFC. Which next year, look, there goes Carlos Domingo right there, tokenizing the next $1 trillion in assets. What? I'm telling you, I could take you so deep down the rabbit hole on, look, there's Carlos Domingo, Securitized. I actually asked Carlos Domingo for a job. I did. I'm telling you, this is how I am with people. I walk right up to him and start talking to him like I knew him. When I called Carlos Domingo's name, I think I shocked him. Because he was like, you know me? And I was like, yeah, I know you from like the research I've done on you. And I guess I think I called him off guard, is just calling his name out for being. I'm telling you, I had to be the first person to probably identify him as somebody that that didn't know him from that never met him. Like Carlos Domingo, I called him out, and I was like, oh man, securitized backed by Ripple.
Tokenized real-world assets. Let's not talk about stablecoins just yet.
And this is way before BlackRock.
We're going to be getting there.
So it was not called real-world assets when it started. It was called security tokens. That was
security tokens.
Started more or less in 2016.
Give it to him, Carlos.
When people were doing a lot of ICOs, if you remember.
Yeah. Carlos Domingo is from my area. Tell him, sir.
And then people come up with a concept that an ICO is a token that is supposed to be a utility, and this is why it's not a security. If you issue a token that represents a real-world asset because you securitize the asset, or you tokenize a security, a fund, equity in a company, etc.
That was some wild times when the ICO craze. Believe it or not, the ICO craze is one of the main reasons I was like, man, I got to find people with real tokens. So that's why I kind of was like, I'm going to do research and find real assets. But then I remember when I used to find projects that wasn't real and I would talk about those, people would get so pissed. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to talk about projects that's fake. But if it's not real, I'm not going to talk about it. So I'm only going to talk about projects I'm bullish on that are real. Because I want to find real projects. Give it to him, Carlos.
That's a security token. And that's when the industry started the whole concept of tokenization as a way to basically issue these securities in a more efficient way with a better ledger where people will...
This was the idea, the dream.
It's crazy how big it came since then. It's like, whoa.
Correct. That was the idea back then. It didn't take off, as you know. I started my company in November 2017.
That's what I'm saying. It was like such a big different concept back then. When securitized, when the tokenized securities, it was like way different. But before they're saying they were going to tokenize securities, but now they want to tokenize treasuries. It's like the same concept. They kind of changed a little bit, but anyway.
That's a security token, and that's when the industry started the whole concept of tokenization as a way to basically...
Okay, now it's called tokenization. Before it was like tokenizing securities, but okay, anyway.
Issue these securities in a more efficient way with a better ledger where people will...
This was the idea, the dream.
Correct. That was the idea back then. It didn't take off, as you know. I started my company in November 2017, and we launched in 2018. I'm probably the only survivor from that era.
I bet you. I'm telling you guys, I remember exactly when Securitized launched. They actually backed by Ripple. And maybe Ripple was one of the first ones that saw that, okay, maybe we can also move money, but maybe we are going to tokenize securities in per se.
There were tons of companies, there were dedicated conferences talking only about security tokens and tokenization. And then it kind of died for a few years. And I think the reason it died was multi-pronged. It's not one single thing. First, the crypto people had an allergy to anything regulated for many, many years. So because they could do a lot of unregulated stuff. I
guess it's a good thing, Carlos Domingo, it's a good thing Ripple Labs found you, bro, or you'd be going.
Stuff that has less friction, and they were printing money doing that.
Because basically he was funded by Ripple, so that gave him like a little bit of sticking power, because, you know, Ripple was basically well-funded.
So why would bother?
Carlos is the most anti-crypto person.
No, I'm just explaining what happened. So
the most, okay.
It's the reality, right? So if you could do an ICO where you didn't have to do KYC.
These are the most anti-crypto person.
You could sell it to anybody you wanted. You didn't have to have a prospectus. You don't have to have any sort of lockup periods, stuff like that. Why would you bother?
All right. So the point is, you say it died because crypto people are
crypto people have no interest. This RLUSD narrative has started the last couple of years. Then the second thing is the TradFi people.
I think he's talking about as far as like the aspect of the security aspect of it, as far as like it wasn't as popular. Like it's taken off way more now as far as like the tokenizing treasury aspect. Versus in 2017, there was no discussion of it. I mean, I understand what he's saying. Anyway, I think I'm all talked out for tonight. Plus my iPad died, so I can't really see myself either. So that bothers me. And so I think I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. CKJ is back. I'm back. Dave. I'm back. Get money. I'm back lower level. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Oh, you know what we should do right before I go? First, let me pull my chat up. I just want to see myself. It really bothers me for some reason, but I can't see it. And then we're going to get out of here momentarily. So, believe it or not, guys, I think everybody understands. Oh, yeah. So, this was actually CFC. Actually, what? I should be at this event. There goes Carlos Domingo talking. I know he is. Anyway, we kind of went down to CfC St. Moritz rabbit hole because of Zebec will be speaking at tomorrow. Maybe they'll be featured in next year's CFC. And the year after that, CKJ will be featured. I believe it. Dream Without Limits. And, okay, yeah, I think we did cover everything. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull myself up. It's going to take forever. Make sure you guys join our Telegram. Oh, that's right. I was going to give you guys a link to the other channel. Is there an easier way to do it? Let me see. Bullish Network. I wonder if I just Google like this. Bullish Network. I'm actually just going to give people the link to the channel now. That's going to be the link you comment on if you are Bullish Network YouTube. Bullish Network YouTube. Is that going to be me? Bullish Network. Alright. What's crazy is I didn't lose access to this channel yet, but I can't log into it, which is bothering me because I got 16,000 subscribers and 300 videos on this channel. Yeah, this and actually this is the video right here. You comment if you're blocked. If you're blocked, comment on this video. If anybody here is blocked tonight that can't type in this chat, comment on this video right here that I put in the chat. So if you comment on this video right here, hit that link and comment, unblock me. Hit this link, comment, unblock me. And then I can unblock you. So actually I can find your name now, quick and easy. See, operation shutdown was here. And there goes my Binance USA hoodie. And that's Sue from Esoteric Trading Solutions. And I think we covered everything. So make sure you guys hit that like, comment, subscribe. Check out our video that we dropped today. And I hope everybody has an amazing day. Hope everybody has an amazing night. Can you do me a favor before you go lower level? Can you smash that thumbs up? Can you do me a favor before you go? Ken Moon Crew, Get Money, Chris, Thomas, Gmail Brown, Second Life. Smash that thumbs up. Man, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow at 1. I wonder if that's copyright. I have no idea. See, I know for sure the Get Money song, huh? And now why you don't like me, I know that's not copyright. Plus I like putting out with stuff anyway. 7 seconds. Nope. Can't go past 8 seconds. Have a good night, Devon. Have a good night, Dave. Thank you big time for being here, sir. NetPay, XP Market. Yeah, I think we covered everything. Okay. No, that's copyrighted too. Can't give you that either. Huh? Well, I guess I gotta give you what I'm used to. Gotta give you what I'm used to. Hold on. Maybe we'll switch it up on you. Matter of fact, this might get us into Switzerland. Huh? Captain Zach.
Yeah. You hear that?
I joke a lot.
That's the sound of old systems cracking.
That's the sound of old systems cracking. You're right, Captain Zach.
Money ain't wait.
Money don't wait.
Neither are we.
Neither are we.
ZBCN.
Uh-oh, ZBCN.
Money by the second, we don't pause, don't stall. Built these rails with blood, now we run it all. Outlaw our finance, yeah, we answer the call.